Tiger and Peyton get it done at Medalist. PGA Tour players express concern over the season restart, and we remember a 101-year-old golfer who broke his age quite a few times. Welcome to Golfweek Rewind for May 25th, 2020. Here are the top stories. Tiger and Phil are finally even. Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning came out on top at Medalist Golf Club, defeating Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady in the match, Champions for Charity. The event was Woods' first competitive start since mid-February. Many tour stars are comfortable with the June 11th restart at Colonial, but several pros are still concerned. Tour stars like Adam Scott, Tommy Fleetwood, and Lee Westwood, who live outside the United States, have all expressed concerns about returning to competition. Under the tour's new guidelines, players traveling to events from outside the U.S. would require a mandatory 14-day quarantine period before returning to competition, and therefore have limited ability to travel back to their home countries. Comments from the concerned tour stars can be read on our website. LPGA Commissioner Mike Wan announced LPGA and Symetra Tour players who earned status for the 2020 season will retain that status in 2021. The LPGA also announced there will be no Q School or Q Series in the fall. The news follows the LPGA pushing back its season restart from June to mid-July. The USGA has canceled qualifying for its remaining events. The US Open in September will not have local or final qualifying, but instead an all-exempt field at Winged Foot. The U.S. Women's Open in December and both amateur championships will forgo qualifying as well. Details on how the USGA plans to select its fields are forthcoming. Have you ever broken your age? Sidney Beckwith did it over 1,000 times. He died this month at 101, so we remember him as our hero of the week. Sidney Beckwith was called a living legend. When our Adam Schupak met him last year, Beckwith, 100 at the time and living in Clermont, Florida, would still tee off at 7:45, 6 days a week, and play 18 holes. After battling cancer, Beckwith died peacefully on May 9th in Summerfield, Florida. But he didn't leave the earth before living a golfer's dream, shooting his age, a feat he did 1,464 times. He was 72 when he first broke his age. He did it for the 100th time at age 85 and crossed the 200 mark 3 years later. At 98, he broke his age more than 100 times. He wanted to break his age 1,500 times, but it wasn't meant to be. He played his final round on Thanksgiving Day. He was a fighter up until the very end and never lost his sense of humor or his optimism, our Adam Schupak writes. He was called a living legend for a reason. That's it for Golfweek Rewind. Thanks for watching.